Bam! What's going on, world? It's your boy Big Chips here with my brother from another mother, Mr. Showing off his GoPro, Mr. Stephen Barnes. What's going on, brother?
This is what's going on, buddy. I woke up. Let me say this properly. I was going to say I woke up and the first thing I saw was Eric Worre next to me in bed. What happened was I actually fell asleep with his on the pillow. So my wife, Marie, said, make sure you tell everybody that you woke up with Eric Worre in your bed. First face you saw was him. Yes, indeed it was. And what a cherished book I have from you, my friend. Thank you very kindly for this. This just came in the mail the other day. 7 Steps to Becoming a Network Marketing Professional. I'm going to say one of the most influential, best reads, I think, of probably the ever universe ever. I do firmly believe this is probably one of the best reads, and I encourage everybody on our team, any team, anyone out there, live, review, whenever you're seeing this, it's probably the year 2095, it doesn't matter. Still, it will probably be the #1 book out there, so I highly recommend this thing, man. Thank you once again. Awesome read. Awesome.
I mean, it goes in line with what we teach, with what we as entrepreneurs go after, and that's going professional. Taking your business serious, actually striving to be a business and to do things ethically. You know, and the one thing I love about the opportunity we're in right now is basically there's no right or wrong way to market as long as you do it ethically. And the good thing about GoPro, actually the good thing about Eric Worre, is everything in here is step by step on how to be a network marketing professional. Now here's the good deal, is because Eric is actually an online entrepreneur and an internet marketer as well, so he would be classified as us as a hybrid. So hybrids know how to get it done because they know how to tap the internet and they know how to tap the offline world, and that's what we're teaching our team. So definitely, if you have not gotten this book, definitely get it. So for the people who have not been here, for the ones who will be viewing shortly, I have got a few messages. Biz and Chip Show is basically just a very general show. We do talk about some opportunities, and we do have a button below that you can click on if you want to join our team. That's fine. That's cool. We highly recommend that, but that's not what the show is about. The show is to help people learn how to do something, whatever that may be. Basically go with things that have been brought to us throughout the week, maybe something we've been through. As I said in the copy today, sometimes I will get a little controversial. You know, I might tell a dirty joke or two. You know, white horse fell into a mud puddle. Ooh, that's a dirty one right there.
I always tell people we're unfiltered and uncensored. Oh, I love it. Oh, this is gonna be a good day. I love it. Hey, listen, let me chime in for a second. This is cool, Jimmy. This is the deal. So you're a bit younger than I am, and that doesn't matter in this industry. This is what's really kind of cool that I'm finding out is that when you gave me this, when you taught me starting 10 months ago how to do all of this, it doesn't matter kind of where you've been, where you're going, who you are, what you've done, haven't done in this world. The thing about having your own business, being the CEO or being, you know, a mentor, leader, somebody like you are, right? When you help me out with everything from day one, it's is that you kind of breed your own success. At some point, you have to stop everything you're doing, stare yourself straight in the bloody face in the mirror, and go, am I or am I not serious about my career as a network marketer, you know, internet marketer, online, offline, it doesn't matter, but you have to look at yourself. You can go to your 9 to 5, right? Get in your car, drive through traffic, show up, and your boss, somebody who is entitled, will look at you and say, you know what, yeah, you're getting paid this week. No, we're going to hire you, we're going to hire somebody else, whatever. Somebody else dictates policy all the time. In this world of ours, we're the boss. 100% of every split second, a minute, an hour of a day that goes by all year for the rest of our lives, we're in charge. And it kind of hit me today when I just before we came on the show, actually, when I was getting ready. But I'm like, I'm about to go live talking to probably 10, 11 people, 100, I don't know, you know. But I've been put in this position with you, okay, to lead, mentor, and inspire people. And what they need to realize is that really the leader is them. The leader It's themselves. You are the leader. I'm not going to wake up beside you and turn on your computer for you and tell you what to type and how to broadcast yourself in front of people, how to close sales, and I can give you guidance. Jeremy, you can lead people to how to do it. You taught me where to go, the road to walk. But to physically, you're not here. You're not here typing the keys for me. You're not doing anything for me. You taught me to do it for myself. And I hope that message is absolutely crystal clear for everybody, that at the end of the day, when you look at your success, how much did I do today? How far did I get our team? How did I contribute to us? Okay, it's okay in this business to look at yourself and say, what did I do today? So even though it is about the team, it's also about you individually being responsible to look at yourself at the, in the mirror at the end of the day and say, yeah, I did something conducive to helping the team grow or my own business. So nowhere else have I been a part of something where age doesn't matter. Money, income, none of that stuff matters. It's just your ability to shoot the foot and drive the body, we call it, which means get up and be active, be proactive, do something to move yourself and your business forward every single day. So this is the greatest concept that actually hit me square on today, was that we are the bosses of our own future and our own businesses. Everything we do is about us, and you have to take some pride and ownership in that all the time.
Yeah, you do. I mean, it's your business. At the end of the day, it's all about you. It's your world. We're just living in it. So if you want to be successful, the only person that's going to make you successful is you. You can have every bit of training. You can go through every course. You can go through company after company. But until you realize that it all comes down to you, you're pretty much lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, don't take the arrogant route that, hey, it's all about me, because it's not about you in that way. But in the sense of your business and your pride of taking this, to a legit level, it is about you. And like on our team, really, I'd say it's hard because sometimes you get loose wheels, sometimes you get big wheels, so it's always going to be topsy-turvy the way that your vehicle runs. But at the end of the day, the engine that we have, the fuel that we have is top grade. So although the vehicle itself may be a little beat up or a little misformed at times, it all still runs together. I know that's a really weird way to look at it.
True, man. Hey, look at my old job, right? As a pilot, I fly a 51-year-old military helicopter. 51 years old. Igor Sikorsky, that was one of his first designs. That was designed back in the 50s, the 40s and 50s, built on 60s technology and components. Still flying today, still doing the job, busting butts all over the universe, kicking asses, taking names, man. That's what we do all day long in a 50-plus-year-old helicopter. Sure, it's not the greatest, it's not it's not the most up-to-date anything, but that's not it. It's the people, my friend. It's the people that make it happen. I don't care whether you have a kid's mini laptop, whether you've got a little iPad, whether you've got a big ass busted out crazy laptop that's got a bazillion gigs of RAM and whatnot. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the machine, like you said, is not what defines you and makes the business run. It's you. You're the jet fuel in this rocket, my friend. And if you don't want to put 100% into this, then you can never blame the output not being 100%. You know what I mean? You're going to get out of this exactly what you put in. A little plug for myself. I woke up this morning. I have four people in my back office, right? Two of which I had no idea were coming. They just popped up out of nowhere. And a lot of people say, Steve, that's crazy. That's really good. That's a great thing. And I'm saying, yeah, that's great. People say, Steve, you're also a pretty nice guy. You help people out. You do good business. You're doing the show. You're doing all this kind of stuff. And my point is yeah, can you see why the good things happen? I work so dang hard, but I get rewarded at the same time. And nowadays with this company, my reward is being able to help people, which is probably the single most greatest thing in the entire universe. I've done it for 20 years, and I want to do it for another 50, right? All I want to do is help people. Now I have the tools to do it online from home, and I'll tell you what else. I make up a heck of a lot more money. Income disclosure, I make up a heck of a lot more money by being able to sit in the comfort of my own home, seeing my wife and daughter every single day now, without having to go overseas, bust my butt, miss them for 9-10 months out of the year, and get paid a quarter of what I will be making by the end of this year. So that's it, brother. It's all good, man.
The more I thought about today for the show, it's I think the key note to everything, because of what's going on in our primary now, is the power of community. and how fast, when you actually have a community of entrepreneurs who are truly like-minded. I hate using that word now because it's such a cliche now, but truly like-minded that really have the same goal, the same purpose, and inside of something where you can literally build for your team, where anywhere else online, anything I've ever done, any team I've ever built, I've always gotten stuck at the top looking down and just watching people want to come up, but they just couldn't do it. I could give them everything I know. I could sit there and work with them day after day, but if they did not do what I did, they wouldn't go where I'm going. And time after time after time that happens because you get younger people that think that they know what's best. They want to go out there and they want to do their thing, their new age of marketing. It works for some, but it works for a lot less than what network marketing does. Then you got the older crowd, and they're not as savvy online, and they're trying to figure out how to take a network marketing realm of phone calls, face-to-face, to belly-to-belly contact into an online version, and to them it's hard. And then you have people like me who are stuck in the hybrid. We're right in the middle. I came in network marketing, but I've got a lot of internet savvy, so I can take my skills over here and my skills over here and marry them together and make a beautiful thing. And where we are right now, and it doesn't matter what company you're in because you can do this with any company, is it's the power behind your community. It's the power behind what you're doing. A lot of companies preach about community, but they don't have community. You know, it's not about the greater good of a team. It's always about one person. It's always about the top earner or the top recruiter. Actually, it's not about the top earner. It's more about the top recruiter because top earners get shafted all the time. But the point is the community. That's what builds a company. That's what builds a team. When you take community out of it, it falls apart. I mean, and we're watching a big-time company right now. No matter what anybody says, you got the two top dogs that earn the most money in the entire company now gone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, completely. One walks away with an illness. I mean, I understand that. The other walks away because of something that happened years ago. You know, there's all these excuses and there's all this back and forth, but, you know, one person says one thing, the other person jumps the gun and says, I mean, it's just big catastrophe because money gets involved and they take the community out of it. It's not about what's greater good for all involved. It's how are we going to save face, or how am I going to protect my best interest, because that's the route they decided to take. And the one thing I love about what we're doing is it's still MLM. Okay, it is. I'm not going to lie about that. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. But it's a real business. I mean, literally, guys. It's not determined on me or Steve or anybody else, one person. It's a team. And the way that this plan works is that we can build for our team, and it's such a beautiful thing. We have young, we have old, we have in between. We have newbies, we have veterans, we have people that kind of stuck in the purgatory of not knowing which route to go. We have people that are booming it through the simplicity, and others who are making it too complicated because they're so ingrained with the bull crap of a sales world or an online internet marketing world, and they try to overcomplicate it, and they're like, well, I don't have enough training for that, or I need to take this course, or I need to buy that product, and then I can do this. And the one thing I can tell you right now, and not just our company, this is very general, this is not hard to do. What is hard to do is for you to take the money out of your mouth, out of your head, and focus on what you can do for somebody else. Because at the end of the day, the more people you help get what they want, in the end, you're going to get everything you want. So although a lot of people say, well, I've been told that I'm still greedy because I'm the one who's really winning in the end. And here's my philosophy. Do I win? Does Steve win? You daggum right we do. But here's the point. We have a 71-year-old grandmother who just popped $600 in monthly residual income. All right, never done it before. we had Trisha and Bruce who, before this system, they were barely scraping $100 a month. And they've been in this 2-3 years now. They're now making $5,000 a month just off this system. So it's it's unfathomable, really, because I'm still trying to wrap my head around this, because this group and the system that we're using has only been around for 114 days. So for someone like me who's like all about the system and trying to find the thing that works, I mean, for me it was a no-brainer. And I say this because Steve and I both came into this with this overcomplicate everything mentality, and it really took us the whole month of April really just to get our feet in and understand that this is really freaking simple. There's no upgrades. There's no extra trainings. There's no extra packages. I don't have to buy this pen for $1,000 because that's what everybody does, and the cool kids all buy this $1,000 pen. It's not about what else can I sell you. It's about how much further can we grow. And I mean, I've never seen anything like it. I've been in this space for a little while now. I was sitting there thinking about it, Steve. I've been doing this, I think, 2008.
Wow, dude, that's the thing with this business is the team leaders that we have with like John and Franco and even George with some of the training that he's given us for our primary anyways. I mean, these people have been at it for a long time, but they gave me the best of the best stuff that's helping me grow my business fast. And it's probably helping you as well. And I wouldn't doubt if it's helping everybody on the team. Okay, but that's a lot of other people's experience in the past, including yours, that was able to help me get to where I am quickly today. So I can comfortably sit back and say, you know what? If you join us today, I can almost guarantee you that you're going to bypass years of struggling, of stuff that doesn't work. Jeremy, you probably backpedaled at some point in this career of yours. You probably sat back for a month, if not 2 or 3, and went, God, what's going on, man? Like, I'm frustrated. I don't get it. Or you've probably had something that's peaked and then crashed, and then peaked and crashed. Like, that cycle sucks. When you start making 600 residual, that's forever, unless you decide to walk away and throw it away and give it up. The very most powerful thing I can tell you is when people say, like you said, are you guys in this for yourself? Well, I'm going to ask you the same question, whoever you are watching. Are you in it for you, or are you in it for the person above or below or beside you? It doesn't. Who are you in it for? You should be in it for the team. And if you're a part of the team, that includes you. So don't be shy to say, of course this is about me. It's about your success. The better you can help yourself, the better you can help everybody else on the team, above, beside, below, everybody. Today, for example, in my primary, I don't make money every time somebody joins me. It's not how it works. For example, I have a gentleman, we'll call him Gentleman X. I had Gentleman Y join me last night. Gentleman X has 2 people and he needs 3 to be free. So I took person Y that joined me, okay, and I put them underneath person X. So now that person is free. That's $100 a month, $1,200 a year that person's never going to pay again, ever. Did that help me? Did that help my business? It didn't actually put any money at all into my pocket, but that helped that person out. And you better believe I feel good. And you better believe at some point down the road that is going to come back and help me out. Absolutely it is. It's going to help me out. It's going to help him and her. It's going to help the entire team out. So for every one person that joins you, it's not like you're getting, a commission for a person. That's not how this works. That's what's so great about this, is I can comfortably sit back and burn my butt every day making videos and posts and all kinds of audio stuff. I love it. I can teach. I can do everything, knowing that at the end of the day, no matter what, no matter how somebody comes in and joins me, they're actually joining the team, right? That's the greatest takeaway I have for this company, is I absolutely love the fact that I wake up like this morning with having 4 people sitting there in the back office ready to go. I can help out 4 different people. All right? You imagine that? Imagine me being able to place 1 person with each person that already has 2. I could save $400 a month for people, right? That's like a lot of money for a lot of people, right? That's huge. That's a huge difference. That's helping people. And at the same time, you're giving them access to an opportunity that's not only going to generate an income for them, but give them tools to help them save and manage money. Come on. Really? I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer, right?
Look what I found today.
Oh my gosh, how old is that? Oh man, what are you doing with that? What are you
This
doing with
was for those that don't. This me and Steve sat inside of a hotel room, planning on stuff we were going to talk about when we were speaking at an event, and I thought I lost it, but this is actually what we had written down. So totally off subject, but when you see stuff like that, it kind of brings back fond memories.
Oh, dude, remember we used to keep. Look at this. Well, you know what? Why not show it? Right? Why not show it?
17.
Notebook number 1, right? Notebook number 1, taking notes. My schedule for learning how to take notes. Another binder full of notes. Let's see. This entire thing is all notes, all ridiculous, all notes. That's just getting started, guys. You don't even want to know. These 3 binders, all notes, all this stuff is training that I thought I needed in order to be successful. Yeah, no, you don't. You really don't. You can take 10, 12, 20 years of people's trainings, you can throw it out the window because all you're doing with that is buying other people's training, okay? What you really need to do is keep it simple. And like you said, Jeremy, that's the hardest thing for me to understand. And I don't blame people when they first come in and join us in this opportunity and go, guys, so where do we start? Where's the training? Send me to the video section. What do I have to do first? You know what? You just kind of got to relax for the first day. You just got to sit back and relax. And first off, I would tell people to just enjoy the products that you have access to now, right? Set yourself up, start saving money, and learn how to manage it, right? That's the best thing you can do. So, you know what? I spent a lot of time, brother, over the last few months convincing a lot of people that they had to buy stuff. You know, they had to buy digital training. They have to. I felt like an encyclopedia salesman. You need to go out, and I bought the encyclopedia when I was 22 years old. I had a traveling salesman come to my door from university, and I ended up buying, I'm going to throw out a number and say like $3,500 worth of an entire Encyclopedia Britannica, all of the Hooked on Phonics program, everything. I bought the entire thing. I think I finally gave it away when we moved into this house 2 years ago. So, I mean, I had it for 20 years. 19 years I had those encyclopedias. Never cracked a spine because the very next year, the Encyclopedia Britannica came out on DVD. So, right? So you can take all of this training that I got right here that I just showed you, you can throw it all out the window, and you can pick yourself up this book right here. Save yourself all that bloody training.
Now, I will say, I do like training. I am a training junkie. I love to learn, so I never want to say never do it, but I don't think that you need to. I'm trying to think of the best way to say this.
You spend $5,000 on the course?
I don't know. We're so force-fed to believe that that's the only way to make money, and it's not. It's not. You know, we spend I mean, I don't even think about how much money we spent last year alone. Just the last 6 months of last year. How much money was spent just on products and things to train with that, I mean, it's good to feed your mind. It's good. For me, it's I don't look at it as what I've already heard, although the majority of it's all the same, but I look at it as what nugget can I take from it, and then what can I expand upon.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just think when it comes to business, you don't have to do it. I mean, literally everything that Eric Worre gives us in this book, everything that they try to say you shouldn't do, it's in here that you should do. You know, they tell you not to pick up the phone, pick up the phone.
Mm-hmm.
They say not to do sales in person, do sales in person. It's not an internet thing. The internet just helps you reach more people. It helps you to go viral, help you to go global, and that's good because being a hybrid means you can take the same principles you learn in a network marketing realm, which is what we're all in, because you need to network in order to expand your net worth. You got me?
Mm-hmm.
So it's, you know, I think the biggest thing is people forget about what the real value of a business is because we're so hard up for money. We're so stuck in this mindset that we have to trade our time for the dollar. or we let the almighty dollar, which is actually worthless now, rule our life, and we become a slave to money instead of making money our slave. And when you get out of that mindset, it does not matter where you are. Let me tell you that right now. Everybody's like, well, you gotta, well, Big Chips, you're making money, you've got sales, it doesn't matter. When I first really started making money, I was in really, really bad shape. I'd just come off of losing every single thing I had. I lost my house, I lost my car, I lost my business, I lost my dignity because I had to give it all up. I couldn't even fight to save it because there was nothing there to save. Now, a lot of it wasn't my fault, but at the same time, I probably could have did something different. I could have, zigged when they zagged and zagged when they zigged, do the opposite of what I was doing and get a different outcome. Because if there's anything in this world, is nothing is ever finalized. There is a way to do anything you want to do. And you just have to be willing to take the steps. All right? You just have to be willing to take the steps to get that accomplished. And it's all about twisting and turning and jumping and crawling, whatever. But you've got to change. If something doesn't work, change what you're doing. If that doesn't work, change what you're doing. If that doesn't work, change what you're doing. Keep changing until it works. That's the key to everything. The problem of it is people just get so fed up and they start doubting themselves, or they have family members who push them down or make jokes of them. And I'm going to tell you right now, because I know Diana was mentioning something about that. When you have family who doubt you, don't let that affect you. Don't let that hurt you. Let that be fire that sets your butt up on fire to where you can't sit down. You have a fire deep inside and underneath your butt that would really get you going and to accomplish that which you really wanted. And it just takes time. Everybody says, I don't have time to do this, or I don't have time to do that. If you can send a message to somebody, you have time. If you can pick up the phone and give a call to somebody, you have time. If you can order printing through us, or order these booklets, or go print it off yourself and pass them out, you have time. There is all sorts of ways to be successful online, and we're going to be getting into a lot of that with both the Wake Up Call on Thursdays, as well as our Diamond Dream Team family, of expanding more into an offline realm, because I think we forget about it. So many people forget about it. They're just so hungry to make money and to make a sell that they are actually the hunter instead of the hunted. And you're basically going around trying to shoot this elephant, and it's just pushing everybody away from you. So it's about learning how to get your product. This XYZ right here is the best XYZ in the market. All right, it's the best one in this store. It's better than this. It's, whatever the case may be that you're selling or using, you've got to make people want to use it. Everybody wants the customer. Customers are good. They give you that money right here, but a customer is short money. All right? You want consumers. You want people who are going to consume what you are doing. So that, my friend, is long money. So figure out how your product can be used for longevity. What can it do for their life? How can they use it? Where can they go with it? We're lucky that we have all these things in one, because not only can you use it, not only can it help you save money, manage money, but it can also help you make money and go on sick vacations at the same time. It's all of these things all in one. Then we actually have products for energy. We have coffee, skincare. There's so much more getting ready to come. So there's all these things, and before we were overcomplicating everything. You had to blog, but nobody was blogging. Nobody actually wanted to blog. They just got in and used that as a selling point. And here's your problem: if you're not doing it, nobody else is.
No.
Yeah, I went on a hiatus of blogging just because I was frustrated with it, and I was kind of tired of. I don't even know what I was tired with. I just felt like I was spending so much time on bullcrap. I took a hiatus from it, and like I started seeing that throughout my team that all of these people were not blogging anymore. And it's not saying that it's all because of me, but it's like a domino effect. If you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's the same thing with autoresponders, with blogs, with your energy, with your mind, with everything. If you don't use it, you lose it, and it's very powerful. I mean,
Well, let's throw a little transparency into the mix, brother, and say this: that it's okay. You have a blog. If you're a blogger, that's great. I wasn't. I had one. I tried to keep it up to date, but nobody ever came to read it because really, what do people want from somebody that has a blog? Probably either information or entertainment, right? So I gave entertainment. I did my very best. I tried to entertain and give information in my videos. So I kind of got a little bit of a following that way. Okay, but not everybody can do that, and I totally understand that. And it takes a heck of a lot of energy for me to do that. What I find is that now, on average, for the past, let's call it 6 months, I have about 80 people a day that come to my blog. About 65 of those people all go to the same page, and it happens to be a page where I just give away one little piece of free information. For example, it's an ebook. All right, so I find that the majority, I would say almost 70–80% of the traffic simply coming to my blog is just there to get information, and it's from something like this. It's something tangible. It's a product. Like you said, brother, it's people want products. They don't care that I have a blog. They don't look at me and say, Steve, you have a blog. How'd you do that? I would like to have one. They come there because they simply want a product that's going to help them, in their business, online, offline, whatever it is they're doing, because it's very generic, little e-paper that I give them. But the point is that the majority of the traffic, even after almost a year of trying to create great videos, content, blogging, all of that, they just show up for one single thing every single day. So why not give people what they want? Why not give them products that's going to help them, educate them, help them save and make money, and how to manage it properly, if they already do have it. That's brilliant and genius, and the whole point behind us moving to this company now is that it has every single facet covered that you could possibly want. I can think of some extra super cool things, but it has that too. I was going to say, well, imagine being able to have a mobile business and traveling. Then imagine the travel portion of it being a part of your company. But we have that. We have that. So I really don't even personally know how it could be any better unless they actually paid for my car or my mortgage. Oh, wait a sec. they do that, right? It just doesn't get any better. The hardest part here, Jeremy, you can teach me something today. Here's my question. How the heck do you possibly use social media or a blog, online, offline? How do I tell people? How do I tell them when I just meet somebody that everything I just said? How can you possibly translate this to letting them know that they're financially being backed by a real company that's been certified by the Better Business Bureau, that you're going to be given rock solid, I'm talking, we have laws that we have to follow with this company, very specific, because they want to remain 100% legit 24/7. How do you translate all of the products that we have into a conversation with somebody?
It's hard. For me personally, not to get company specific, but I use the product. All right, I look at what it does for me personally, and I say, can the average person who does not, because I have an offline business too that I operate locally, take that out of effect. And I put my wife in because she's got an online business. I'm like, okay, how can it help her? How can it get her money back, or how can it help her save money, or what can it do for her? And here's the thing about blogging. Blogging's good, okay? It gets your name out there, gets your name recognized, but some of the biggest hitters and moneymakers in this industry do not blog at all. Some of them don't even have websites. They could care less, because it's not just about that. You can go buy traffic, okay? You can do all that. There's Facebook marketing, Google Plus marketing. excuse me, Twitter, all of these different modalities that you can take to get your name out there. But the point is to get the information out there. And when it comes to the products, especially with what we do, my key is to, number one, build a relationship. Find out who they are. Are they hurting? What company are they in? Honestly, I could give two craps whether they join me or not. And I've actually seen a couple people that I've been talking to join somebody else. I'm glad they're in. You know, I wasn't going for the kill, so to speak. I was just kind of going to see how I could help them or get them motivated to do something different. You know, or somebody that's approached me before that's talked about a company they're in and saying, well, it doesn't really work, I can't get this, or they want me to upgrade and, you know, further increase my knowledge. And it's horse crap. You know, here's the problem. It's not hard to sell a $12,000 product. Okay, it's not. It takes just as much work as it does to sell a $20 product. But the problem of it is, if you can't sell a daggum $20 product, guess who's not going to sell a $12,000 product? You know, and here's the BS that they will feed you. Because for me, I felt dirty selling these high-ticket products to people that I knew probably wouldn't sell it. But I actually backed it up with logic and said, okay, if they don't sell this product, can they use it and still get insane value? So it doesn't matter what product you have, whether it be high ticket or low ticket, but can you feasibly, you know, whether it be physically or virtually, use this product somehow, some way to make up the difference of what you spend to buy into it. And 9 times out of 10, everything I've ever done has been something that you could viably use to get back a return. Now, there's some things that I did, and I'm like, I hate the fact that I did it. I made a lot of money, but, you know, this is where my integrity comes in, is I don't want to just sell something to sell it. You know, if it's something that I personally will use, that I really feel like will help my business, whether it be at that time or not. Because here's the deal. Some of these companies you join, they have a lot of good hype. The meat and potatoes of it is there. But when you sit down at the plate, you know, at the table to get your plate and eat, they're not cooked. You know, if that example makes sense. You know, you've got your meat and potatoes sitting here, but when you go to eat the food, it's not cooked yet. There's just all this preparation, all this work that you're going to have to do to make it work, and it just doesn't seem like it's going to ever pan out. You know, we had one of our other companies we were just with, is the concept was gold, the products were gold, it was going to save us a lot of money using it, but then you get into it and it's just like there were so many things that kept going wrong, and there was errors and just a bunch of mess, and it's like, okay, well, it's just easier to use this one product and build the crap ourselves, honestly. And you know, you kind of walk away from it. You know, even though it's just you walk away from it. You're like, okay, I can't physically use this product anymore, so I've got to personally walk away. You know, it's okay to walk away, but when you jump from thing to 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 thing, then you're at the failing standpoint, because you're not really making money. You're not building a business, and we see it all the time. One week it's this product. Oh, I'm back. And then next week it's this product. Oh, this is going to be huge. Watch me. Next week it's this product. And then a couple weeks later you're back to this one. And then, oh, well, this one's not turning out, or this one. Then I'm back over. And it's just hopscotch back and forth. You know, and if we pitch a product, we use the product. All right, we got the Pick Redirect on here. All right, we use that product all the time, daily. All right, we have our Wake Up Now system. We use that system every day. You know, we have autoresponders. We use it. We have our blog. We use it. We have capture page. We use it. All right, so we use the tools, and they're all tools. You don't have to use the tools. You don't have to sell the tools. You can just use the tools, whatever the case may be, but you've got to use what you get.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to know how to talk about it, because like Steve was saying, and how this is all going back around full circle, is we have an arsenal in one company of just things that people could just buy that one thing and make it worth it. But how do you talk about it all? You use the products. You have a story. Your story is better than anybody else's because it's yours. You know, you can tell it. You can copy what somebody tells you to do. You can create a freaking lead capture page that is exactly like every single person's out there. Same wording, everything, and you can church up how much money you make and lie about the crap all you want to do. And that's you. You have to deal with that. But what people care about is not all this crap out here. They can give two craps about who you are and what you're selling. They want to know, do you care and will you help them? You know, are you going to be there for them? Are you going to help them, make them understand? And when you deal with that issue and you're more about your team, and here's the, I mean, Steve can back me up on this one probably. We were frowned upon because we weren't building a large number. We were focusing on the people that we have. More will come, and then you focus on them. Because there's two ways to build, actually there's only one way to build a business. That's from the bottom up. That's it. You can only build from the bottom up. If you're going to build a business, that's it. Mm-hmm. But if you want to thrive, you got to teach them from the top down. That means you've got to take your time, devote it to the people who are putting in the action. And a lot of people shake their head on this, but because I do to a point, but it's the people who actually try. And it doesn't matter if they're the top income earner. It doesn't matter if they're the top recruiter. It could be Sally Joe down here at the bottom who just went out and got 2 people. And she's fired up and she wants to go talk to the world. All right, that's somebody with a little bit of fire. You want to help them. You want to guide them. If somebody's just sitting here on their butt talking about how great they are, but they're not doing jack crap, they're not even out there, why do you want to help them? You know, and that's the tough call for me and Steve, because we help everybody. But if you're going to build a business, it goes from the bottom up. If you're going to keep that business, you got to teach from the top down and make sure the people who are actually out there wanting to produce, out there wanting to do something, you teach them how to do it. So it's all about the story. It's all about the products. Get a consumer. Find out what their hurt is. Heal the pain with your products. Show them how to save money. Show them how to manage money. Tell them how to make that money. Then use that money to go on some pretty kick-butt vacations. Mm-hmm. You know, for pennies on the daggum dollar.
Yeah, I got so many people that say, "Well, Steve, you know, I don't have the money to join." I was just talking, you know, with one of our girls today, and she said, "I just came across this person that said they really were interested. They really want to do this. They're excited about it. They like the products. They like everything about it. They just don't have, like, say, $100 to get started or something, you know." And I'm like, this can change your whole bloody life. This changed mine. It changed the life of my daughter, my wife, my family, my friends. It changed the way everybody that's watching now probably sees me compared to how you may have seen me a year ago or 2 years ago or whatever. All for the better. So I would have done whatever I had to do to scrape up over the next month or 2 or 6 months or whatever, some money so that I could be a part of something like this. So I'd have the opportunity. We're giving people the bloody opportunity to have potential unlimited income for the rest of their lives, to be able to live financially free, even just to have an entire group of friends who utterly respect you, that want to give you help, that are going, listen, man, in our opportunity, they're going to end up placing people on your team. You can't be in this industry, you can't be in this particular company, let me rephrase that, without people not being placed on your team. Unless people are deliberately avoiding you for like half a year, you're ultimately going to get, I'm promising you're going to get that $100 back at some point. It's just a no-brainer. Like, you will. I don't want to tell people, join my team and be a lazy butt and don't do nothing, all right? Because you've just taken a potential business that's going to give you every answer to every problem you've ever had, and you just slowed it down by 1,000% because you refuse to absolutely do anything. And the people that are out there busting their backside so hard, and they look and they say, Steve, but I'm not getting anything yet. I busted my backside just as hard as you feel you are now. I did it probably twice as hard and fighting cancer, and I did it without knowing anything or having 2 guys helping, and it took 4 months before I had anybody join me whatsoever. This has been the first month of this opportunity, and we already have, I mean, for us alone, I'm going to throw a number and say like 30, 40 people that have joined. I don't even know. I don't even have no idea whatsoever. So that's the difference between where I busted my butt side with a product that people didn't really want, that I had to learn to really sell hard to get them to see the potential, compared to this product where people can actually, after they join, go, oh yeah, dude, I get it. I totally get it. I totally get it. I get it. So if you get it like that and everybody else is getting it like that, you can find 3 people to share this with, and then you got the $100 back. You're free. So if you really want to do this, if you're really excited and you like the products, find that $100, join, share it with 3 people that you actually give a damn about, and get the $100 back, and then you're free. Then you're gravy train. The rest of the time is just you sharing that opportunity, the wealth of the company, with other people. You're helping people, and you're getting rewarded for it, right? And at the same time, I know this is I'm going to go off on a tangent in a minute, but at the same time, you're actually saving money. People say, what do you mean? You're like, you're actually, with a product you get with TaxBot, for example, you're actually saving money. You're saving your tax deductions off of your own business. You're going to be able to claim that against your own personal income at the end of the year, and you're actually going to get back tenfold the amount of money that you put in initially. So for every other 11 months out of the year that go by that you're not paying the $100, you might as well consider that not only $100 in your pocket, but all the extra money you're saving with tax benefits on top of that. It's ridiculous. It's just an absolute no-brainer. So the people, check it out. So the people that say, Steve, I have no one that joined me for 4 months. Yeah, but you saved yourself about $3,000 worth of tax incentives. Believe me, I know, because yesterday I just went. Where's my file? No, my file. But I just went yesterday, and I saved so much money just by having that tax bot for this one last month. It's already paid for itself for the rest of the year. It's ridiculous. So that's where the savings are, is in actually using the product. Be this excited with people, they'll want to be a part of it.
Well, like I said, what was it? Like I'm right at probably last month I was about $1,300 in money saved. So do the math, people.
That's a year.
$100 per month for 12 months is $1,200. I'm already $100 in profit, and the year's not even over. So literally in 1 month, I have paid my yearly subscription for what I'm doing. I mean, it doesn't get any easier, you know.
Well, but you're also in big profit, brother. You are, right? I know, because you've been able to share this with so many people now that you've already blown past the 600 residual. So now for the rest of the year, you're in big profit. I'm in profit. We've got people on our team that are in profit. We've got people that had their $100 wiped clean the first month. Okay, that's ridiculous. I mean, we have in this company alone, in this team alone, we have 77 people as of today. Income disclaimer, IDS, go see it. But 77 people that are making over at least $600 a month residual, and they're going to for as long as they're in the company, right? Yeah. 77 people, and that's in the last 4 months alone. This has happened. Like every couple of days, we have somebody, and it's going to perpetually get faster and faster because the growth of the company is so wide now that all the people that join right now, you're going to have people placed on your team at some point. We can't avoid it, you know. So get it.
I mean, it's insane what's happening, because here's the deal: the fire that we have is what fires our direct line, and what fires their direct line, and it just keeps going and going and going, and you keep seeing all this victory because, you know, Chapman, man, Blaze just busted F7 today, and again, wakeupnow.com/IDS is now at a $14,000 a month income, residual monthly income, 114 days. That's less than 4 months, people. We have Franco, who's in F6, and we got like George, I think, just hit F5. We've got Dawn, who hit F5. We have Trisha and Bruce, who hit F5. We've got 4 F4s. You know, we're on track to hit it by the end of this month. So, I mean, all of these people, and I was sitting here looking at it, and you look at your one line and you look at how much points you have in your team, and you're like, wow, our team has propelled 2 people and like sitting at a quarter of their team just on us, and like we're 2 levels deep on these people. All right, so we're 2 levels deep, and our team and our points literally is 1/4 of somebody's team. Does that, and I just got to smack myself because for the first time everybody's like, well, why are y'all so happy about everybody else making money? Because it's proof in what we're doing works. Trisha and Bruce, the naked hippies, traveling around the world in an RV, which, by the way, well, we're not going to be the naked hippies, but my wife and I, we're already planning out a freaking RV trip around the world. We've been planning this for a while, but now it's physically to a point that we can actually do that. We're going to buy a house and move, but I was like, the way I see it, we can get an RV, travel anywhere we want to, and really take time to enjoy ourselves, because all I have to do is have a Wi-Fi little router, or MiFi, I think is what Verizon calls them.
Drive out to Canada.
Yeah, hey, I don't think the Canadians would let me in, eh?
Right, absolutely.
But I mean, that's what we're gonna do, and it's like, our vision is so bigger, because before, like, I really felt like I was getting to that greed side of, well, I want this and I want that, and I'm like, I don't even want that crap. I just want my team to be successful. I want everybody that's around me, under me, above me, wherever, I want all of them to be successful. Whatever I can do to help, that's what we're going to do. And it's a beautiful thing. And here's the problem, though. Steve kind of touched on it before, is all you have to have is 3 people and you're free. But here's the problem with this industry. There's 3 steps, three easy steps that you should go look at. You invest, you break even, then you profit. The problem of it is we invest our money and we forget about breaking even, and we're just concentrating on the profit. And I know too many people, and Steve does too, that's all that's on their mind. It's all that comes out of their mouth, how great they are, the money they make, or whatever, or that's what they need. They need to make this money, and that's all they think about. And that's what you get. You just get the same bull crap over and over and over again. Let's start right now. If you're viewing this, because 9 times out of 10, you're probably struggling somewhere where you need something answered, or you're looking for a clue that can help you propel your business, your life to the next level. Here's your nugget for the day. Grab a notepad, grab a pen, and write this down. Invest your money. Get the program, get the product. Then break even. Focus on breaking even. This has been my mantra for so long, is stop focusing about how much money you want to earn. That's good to have a vision, to visualize more in abundance and all that. But let's focus on getting even. Let's break even. Because once you break even, what you did to get there, to break even, just multiply that effort and you're already in profit. Make sense? So invest, break even, then profit. But so many people, they want to focus on profit only. And I need to make that money, and I'm telling you right now, if you can break even in your business, the stress that is on you to get your money back is off of you. Yeah. You're more relaxed. You're more chilled. You know what I'm saying? I watch people for years now when they just break free, and I was the first one. When I first broke even and that stress was off of me and my wife was off my back because I joined another deal, and I finally broke even. It was like, now I can really go make some money now. Because you're already even. You already got your money back. So now you can just duplicate your efforts now and be in profit 10 times. But when all you do is focus on the money will take you down the wrong path. Yeah, you might score a hit, but that hit's going to screw you in the end, and then you're going to be left with nobody because ain't no real leader, no real anybody is going to want to help you or help you to excel, because that's not what real leaders and real business-minded people want to do. They don't want to deal with greed. They want to build a business.
Mm-hmm.
They want to build people who want to help build. And I'm looking at the team and just all these people, that are just striving. And Dennis, bless you, brother. Bless you. I see you out here just trying to, somebody who's not done this thing,
Mm-hmm.
all right, this is all new to, but he's out there trying. He's making the effort to get his butt up and to go online and to do this internet thing. And I'm telling you right now, people like that, that's who you want to give time to. That's the people you want on your team, is people that really just want to do something. If they don't want to do it, don't beg them. Walk away. Let somebody else have them. Because 9 times out of 10, they're going to quit next month. They're going to walk away with their tail between their legs and go join another deal because they didn't make $10,000 in a month's time.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's going after that daggum broken dream of get your first $10,000 in 1 month, and it's bullcrap. Can you make a hell of a lot of money? Yes, you can. Can you do it really, really quick? Yes, you can. But until you break even, you have not done a daggum thing. So I'm telling you, friends, invest in your product, then break even. Don't think about another daggum thing. Break even.
Yeah, there's a couple of huge mindset shifts in this business, and that's the number one thing, Jeremy. That's the very first one for me, was when I broke even, when I finally broke even and the stress was off the rest of my family, not just me. I got wide shoulders. I can wear it all day long. I can fly around in a burning helicopter and get that thing down to the ground in one piece. That's what I'm trained to do. So stress doesn't bother me that much, but I could see my wife and my daughter and my friends and family, their thoughts, everything going, man, is there money going out the window? Or what are you doing? Like, what kind of a hobby is this that you got yourself into, unlike, say, shipbuilding or doing puzzles, where you've just put out all this money and it keeps going out the window? Well, where's the benefit for that? As soon as you get free, you're right, man. You're right. The stress is gone, and it's not just you. It's your wife and your children, your family, your friends. It's other people that care about you. It's me. It's you. We care about our team members. When I look down and I see somebody that doesn't have 3 people yet, that's where I'm looking at them going, I know what they're feeling right now, and it's crappy. I want that remedied now. I want that fixed. The second big breakthrough you're going to have in this career, when you guys have it, when you reach it, you'll know. You can write me and say, hey, guys, check it out. Just had it. It's when you go, this is not about me anymore. This has got frickin' nothing to do with me. This business is about other people, right? It's not about me making income. It's about me helping other people make an income. Because when I help that person get those 3 people, when I help them, when I recruit, when I make a video, when I go out there and put a Facebook ad out, when I do a blog post, when I make a video, anything, when I do something, and somebody's attracted to that and they join our team and I place them under that person who needs 3 people, that's when I go, good, I'm doing what I'm supposed to. This is how this team build works. This is how the company is growing as fast as it is. This is why people are attracted to it, and this is why thousands of people every day want to be a part of this, and it's going to keep on growing and snowballing, getting bigger, because it's about helping people. And people more, every day they're having these mindset shifts where they're like, it's about helping people. It's not about me. In the end, you're going to benefit from helping other people. So how cool is that? How cool is the concept of paying it forward? Like, it's been out there for years, and we have it ingrained that, no, I need to build a huge front line. I need to be a recruiting machine. I need to bring in 400, 500 people. I need to bring in 1,000 people and get paid a little bit from each one, because eventually it's going to build up. It's not how it works at all. It's about depth, and it's about helping people. If other people in other communities with other businesses had got that concept a long time ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, they would be multimillionaires by now, because they would have figured out that it's about helping. Instead, if you're just out there attacking, grabbing one person, putting them on your team, and then walking away and never helping them again, you've actually hindered that person, you've hindered yourself, and you've screwed yourself and the entire company, because people are going to eventually look at it and go, you're not a real player, you're not a leader, you're not doing anything, you're a douchebag. I don't want to work for you, I'm leaving. In fact, I'm going to leave your team, I'm going to leave your company, I'm going to back the heck out of there, and I'm going to go find a couple of real people who actually get the fact that the second mind shift in this whole business is about helping people, you know? So for me, those are the two big things. Number one, it's breaking even for sure for the stress of yourself and your whole family, friends, everybody being gone. Number two, it's when you figure that when you help other people succeed, when you help other people get enough things in life that they want, oh my gosh, that sounds familiar, you know, then you're eventually going to get what you want. So forget me generating anything for myself. That's out the window, long gone. Everything I do every day is for you guys, 100%, and it always will be. And ever since I had that shift a little while ago, and that was the biggest, most difficult thing when I came into this company, was leaving behind everything else I thought I knew, that's when good things started to happen. And they're getting better every single day. And that's what I want people to have, right? I want them to feel like this, have this second shift, because everybody deserves it, you know?
Yeah. But I mean, it's also why we have such a high attrition rate, is because that's what this company feeds on, is help other people. And if you go back to the very beginning of the show where we're talking, you know, we're saying this is not about us, it's about you. You know, and once you grasp it, once it hits you, once you're there, and you come into the second half and you're like, oh my God, all I've been doing is staring in this mirror. But man, when I move the mirror out of the way, I see all this possibility. You know, it's not just you and what's behind you, it's everything that's in front of you. Mm-hmm. It's all the people that come into your circle, into your realm, and your sphere of influence. So just like we said, it's not about us, it's about you. When you do your business, it's not about you, it's about them. And this cycle, this downward domino effect is such a beautiful thing, because you just create more of that. If you're greedy, if you're just worried about yourself and you want to talk about how great you are, that's good, but that's what you're going to attract. More jackasses, more greedy people who are just about themselves. Can they make you $1? Yeah, they can. But when you finally get it and you realize that this world is more than just you, you know, it's more than just your 3-foot radius, that there's a whole wide world out there, and you can affect it. You can touch it. You can have people that send you messages and say, you just don't know what you've done for me, or thank you for what you said. It really went, you know, these are the things that feed my fire. I know they feed Steve's too. Is it's not the money, it's the gratification of seeing someone just get it. It's the gratification of watching somebody like Richard, who didn't suck. You know, he was good. He just didn't have a belief. Once he got the belief, it's like bam.
Oh yeah.
Started hitting it, you know, and you just watch these little things. And I go back to Kathleen, and she was doing good in her business, and like, you know, we've said numerous times, it wasn't a coaching session that did it. It's just saying, look, here's what you're focusing on. Stop. Focus on this over here.
Mm-hmm.
Just one mind shift, and the woman's blown up.
The best thing about us being a team, Jeremy, is that we can actually sit back and see you guys. We can see what you're doing, and we can actually give you another perspective. Each of us can for each other. So, you know, it's great because it's just a matter of a little bit of a tweak, a little bit of a help. Like you said, you taught us a long time ago, that branch, just, you know, a couple of degrees to the left or right, and you, a month later, you're in a whole nother path. And you just need that little bit of guidance, and that's what we're really here for as members of this team. Is we're just there to help people tweak them a little bit left and right and give you that guidance, man. So that's a great point about Kathleen, is that she was doing great. She was doing great. A little tweak, she's doing fantastic now, right? That's what it's all about.
Just about blowing up, man. It's about taking, you know, Carrie too, though. I mean, golly, just one session of getting my butt chewed,
Yeah.
You know, of it's better this and this better that, and I'm telling you, she brought in 5 people.
Exactly.
Because she focused on caring about somebody else.
Yeah.
And that's all it's about. care enough about other people and stop focusing on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, here's, man, I try to figure out ways to say things so I don't, you know. I don't know. Vanity is good to a point because you want to focus on yourself to be that better person. But to get to the point where all you do is talk about you and how great you are, it's not helping anybody else. And we've seen that happen, and it's this big spiral down. I mean, it's not even a fun roller coaster ride. It's just the bottom lets out and it all just falls apart because it's not about who you are. It's not about you at all. It's not about me. It's about who you're serving. You know, focus on that, on helping people. I mean, I could be the bomb-tastic marketer of the year. I could have so much knowledge in my head and I could share it with everybody, but if all I do is go around telling you how great I am, what is that actually doing for you? Yeah, nothing. But if I show you how to build a business and we show you to value who your team is, to help them, to strive to get them free, you know, that is my mission, is to continue to build free people.
Mm-hmm.
The more free people I build, the more $600 a month earners we build. The more $600 a month earners we build, the more $1,000, $2,000, $4,000, $8,000, $14,000 earners that we create. It's more than just you. It's more than just me. It's about the greater good. And never in my life, and I keep saying I hate to keep pitching this, like we're click the link and join the team. Just do it. Just do it, because I'm telling you right now, never in a company have you been able to, one person, be able to affect everybody above and below. Never. It's a natural progression. It's a natural team build. The greatest team build in the history of mankind. And it's natural. It's not, oh man, I could go on for hours about it.
Listen, this is just a generic show, right? This is just the generic, basic talk about, you know, us being online, internet marketers, you know, network marketing, the two of us, the whole team. We come together, we hang out here every week. This is just an invite to join the team. And that being the case, those of us that are on the team already watching know that tonight we're going to have our real team hangout. So, guys, if you're watching this saying, where's the training? I thought I was going to like walk away with some Pinterest or LinkedIn training or something. That's not what this is about. This is the unfiltered, you and me, putting out there exactly what it is that's brought us from zero to hero in a short period of time, what's allowing the people on our team to also get there. So tonight's the real hangout. So again, like you just said, I hate to keep reiterating that, but geez, go down and click the box below, right? Join the team, be a part of it, and come out to tonight's hangout where we are going to dive into that kind of team training that people need. And on top of that, before we go, I want to remind you guys that there's also on our, you know, the Biz and Chips Facebook page, we have free training all the time under our tabs there all the time, and you guys should be taking advantage of that. We're always putting it out there. So I put it out on my Facebook page all the time. There's free training. You know, it's all about giving in this community. It doesn't matter what opportunity, what company you come from, what anything. I mean, we're not saying you have to join any one particular company whatsoever. I mean, we're giving value every single day on both of our personal Facebook pages and the bizandchips.com website. I mean, we do everything. We just put it out there. And the more we put it out there for you guys, the more we ultimately get back for the team. So remember, when you guys bring people here, when you share this opportunity with them, when you bring them to this live show, and when you bring them to, you know, bizandchips.com, and they end up signing out, ultimately anybody that joins us joins you. Because trust me, even if you're on the second line, the third line, it doesn't matter. In another 2 months, it's going to be a fifth line and a sixth line. That's all for you. And about 4 months after that, there's going to be an 8 and a 10 line, and that's all for you guys. Then you're going to be into so much profit, you'll be going, holy shnikes, what is going on? I don't even know what to do, right? Then we'll be having totally different hangouts. They'll be on a beach with Jeremy's RV pumping out some music out the back, right?
Then my turntables up.
The garden tree growing on the platform in the back on the trailer. It's going to be awesome. But anyways, we've blown past the hour like we always do. But one more invite for sure. Anybody that's here that is not on the team yet, you have to join the team. You have to. You can't watch anymore. You have to stop listening and watch it right now. No, I'm kidding. But seriously, go down the box, join the team, and come out to the hangout tonight. What are we doing? 7 o'clock Eastern? Sound right?
7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
We'll put that in the group hangout for sure on Facebook. Give you guys the link, so everybody that's watching, can't wait to see you guys there. I think maybe we will talk about this, Jeremy, but maybe we can get more than 10 people someday on the show.
No, I'm looking into it.
Cool. Well, if not,
Lisa's looking into it for me, and then she's gonna let me know.
All right, no problem. We'll keep it going as usual tonight. 7 o'clock though for sure. We'll put the link in the group page on our Facebook page. Yeah, man. Any final words, brother?
Yeah, man. It's all about community. Yeah. Title of the show: The Power of Community. When you find that there's power in a community, you find that there's a community that will thrive. The more people you have that you support means the more people that is supporting you. My prosperity prospers millions, their prosperity prospers me. And that's the focus. That is the simplicity of just everything that is what we're doing. It's all simple. It's all simple. Focus on the other people, and you, my friend, will have a business that thrives.
Hi. Oh!
Sorry, I had to.
That's awesome. Right on, brother.
All right, so I guess that wraps it up for today. May 1st, guys. May 1st. Let's start this May off to a freaking huge start. All right, I know it's the ending of the week, but that's fine. It just goes into the strong end. So let's get pumped up. Let's get fired up. Let's go out there and let's change the freaking world. One life at a time. So from my boy, Mr. Steve Biznut Barnes, and that awesome GoPro book, and your boy Big Chips, we'll see each and every one of you very, very soon. Make it a great day. I dare you.